All right. Coming up. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But I will find you. And I will kill you. Take It is next. All right, tonight we are diving into Taken, the movie that made Liam Neeson an action legend turned simple kidnapping into a pop culture phenomenon and launched an entire subgenre of old man action revenge films. How did this modestly budgeted thriller become one of the most iconic movies of the 2000s? Well, we're going to cover the best scenes, the hottest takes, behind-the-scenes madness, and break down whether Brian Mills is the greatest action dad of all time. But first, gentlemen, where were you when you first saw Taken?
I saw it in theaters, 7th grade, Marley Station Mall.
Oh, boy.
Shout out.
He made it out
Double
alive.
Double date.
Hell yeah.
I don't recall where I was, but I remember it would be a great movie that I could watch with my dad just to fantasize
100%.
over what he would do if someone took me.
My dad likes to think he would do that, but he would have none of the connections to pull this off.
And his immediate response, as always, is, Colin, you have no idea the amount of misery I would bring to someone if they touched you.
I believe that. Just how is he going to find the people?
Well, that's
Colin.
He's like, I can get a Marriott.
Colin. There isn't an avenue I wouldn't take.
You'd be surprised, my connections.
Colin.
every time, dude. Carlo.
Just trust me, okay? It wouldn't be pretty.
This came out my freshman year of college, senior year of high school, 2008. I saw the trailer for it and was like, boom, I'm watching that. I don't know what I love a good revenge story and vengeance action thriller. It's just awesome. This was different because we had seen, there's like a couple of kidnapping movies out there, like Ransom with Mel Gibson. And then I think that's a 90s movie. There's some stuff like that, but you've never seen anything quite like this, where this guy's kid is grown, but she gets snatched, and he's got the background that he does and goes to just mow down. It's 1 on 1,000. This is like Chronicles of Riddick, but real life. So I fucking love this movie. It jacks me up every time I watch it, gets me going. And I think we all, as fathers and potential fathers, like to think that this would be us. We don't have the connections that Liam Neeson has in this movie or the background, but it gives us hope.
No, but I'll tell you what we will do. We'll happily die on level 1 of this game trying to find who it is.
No doubt about it.
Daughter's gone. She's shipped off. I'm dead, but I died with honor.
That's right. So we'll cover the basics of the movie here. Like I said, it came out in 2008, written by Luc Besson and Robert Mark Kamen, directed by Pierre Morel. Main cast, Liam Neeson, that's our guy. Maggie Grace plays the daughter that gets kidnapped. Famke Janssen is the ex-wife who is with her new husband, who happens to supply the jet for old Liam to get after it. So plot summary for those that haven't seen it in a while, or those that haven't seen it, period. Sorry, we're going to go ahead and spoil it for you, but it's 13 years old, so get with it. Brian Mills, played by Liam Neeson, is a retired CIA operative, just wants to reconnect with his teenage daughter, Kim. And when she persuades him to let her travel to Paris with a friend, his worst fears come true. She's kidnapped by an Albanian human trafficking ring. With only 96 hours before she disappears forever, he embarks on a relentless mission across Paris, uses his very particular set of skills to track down her captors and dismantle the old criminal network and rescue his daughter before it's too late. So, gentlemen, this movie had a $25 million budget. Box office, 226 worldwide. That's a hit.
That's an investment, boy.
It is, baby. But this one, listen, the Rotten Tomatoes critic score is weirdly low. It's 59%. The audience score is 85. Way more accurate. Like, this movie is fucking awesome. And audience loved it. You go back into the time machine and see what else was released in 2008. It was a big year for movies, dude. We had Dark Knight.
Oh, shut the front door.
I won't. Which I only went into theaters 3 times to watch that, but I remember seeing this one in theaters too, dude. I was all about it.
Shout out Ra's al Ghul.
Let's go. Iron Man came out this year.
Wow.
Slumdog Millionaire came out this year.
Great movie.
So the action genre was moving towards this gritty realism, this Bourne style fight choreography, practical stunts, not just slow motion, kung fu type stuff. So this movie epitomizes that, because it doesn't seem like an everyman, but Liam's obviously an older actor pulling this off. So you feel like, all right, well, he's not Tom Cruise, he's not Keanu Reeves doing this shit. This is an old guy that is just dismantling an entire network. It really kickstarted that. I guess it's a movement called geriaction. Movies with older actors, just known for being a man on a mission, kicking ass, taking names. So like Equalizer, John Wick, Nobody. Like there's a bunch of movies that have kind of taken off on this. Before this movie, Liam's known for Schindler's List. He's in Batman Begins. He's in Love Actually.
Dude, Schindler's List when he's on the balcony sniping Jews.
Dude, out of this world. Out of this world.
That soundtrack too is amazing.
So he's known before this, but he's not an action star. He's in
Star Wars too.
Yeah, he's in Star Wars.
Actually,
he's Obi-Wan.
No, he's Qui-Gon.
He's Qui-Gon.
He gets killed.
He don't get killed in this movie. That might have been in the contract. My weak link of the film, this daughter, Jesus Christ. Maggie Grace, she's known as Shannon from Lost. And I mean, I'm not a Lost guy. I've never seen it, just because I know it's one of those shows that once you start one episode, you're going to have to see the whole thing through. I just don't have the time for that shit. This girl nearly ruins the movie for me. I can't fucking stand her.
Neither can I.
Her
at
and
all.
the wife are just unbearable.
Awful.
Unbearable.
Unbearable. I'm disgusted that they're in this movie. And it's the only thing that makes this unbelievable isn't actually him going overseas and fucking up an entire country worth of people. It's actually those two, because I'm like, those two suck, dude. I'm not like going out of my way to kill basically a country of people to save these two. I can't do it. But we'll get to the wife. That's Famke Janssen. She's best known as Jean Grey. Yeah. I might have pronounced it wrong, but that's
okay. Shout out.
Go on.
Hugh Jackman, that's his girl.
That is his girl, dude. That's Jean Grey.
Can't talk too negatively on her. She played a great role.
Well, she played her role well, which is like ex-wife that is on to bigger and better things, and Brian just never has time for us and that kind of shit, and still like being the resentful, pain in the ass ex-wife. Like, oh, he's just out saving the fucking world. I get it that you want him there, but
Mary's a complete dweeb, dude.
Yes. I mean, this is classic. Like, she thinks she's leveling up, but she really didn't. Whatever. She's in this. She does a great job in this role. I just find it hard to believe that if this is my ex-wife, that I'm going through the trouble that this guy's going through, but the daughter is the reason he does it.
No, he plays a similar role to Montoya in Temptation Island.
Poor kid!
He wants her back. He's going to do whatever it takes.
He really does.
He's going to run across the goddamn island.
He really does. He really does. Then you have Liam's buddy in this, Leland Orser. He's always playing some kind of stressed out panic guy. So he's in Seven. He's in Alien Resurrection. This is the guy that's basically the kind of like his planner.
Oh, yeah.
So he's the one that's telling him, like, all right, well, I did all the research on these guys. This is who they are. This is what they do. They've changed their methodology recently, and we basically figured you've got about 96 hours here. So it seems like an arbitrary number to just come up with, but whatever, that's the number that they came up with. And it gives you, like, all right, this dude, not only does he have to go find his daughter, he's on a fucking time crunch to go and get her. So best career after this, I think, is undeniable. I mean, it's Neeson. He becomes like, this movie launches him as some action juggernaut. He does like 10 freaking movies after this, including more Takens, which the other two kind of suck, if we're being honest.
Kevin Spacey. He does.
What are we just naming actors?
No, he does a bunch of stuff after this.
What? Kevin Spacey's not in this movie?
He's Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude. No, French Kevin Spacey is not. I don't know anything about that guy. He's not in our research. We're not going to cover him today at all. French Kevin Spacey can stay in France. We're done with him. But Liam.
Au revoir.
Oh, God. He does The Gray, Nonstop, Commuter. I mean, dude, he does like a shitload of action movies after this. The daughter did nothing. She was in Twilight Breaking Dawn, apparently, which sick babe.
I love you forever.
Stop. I got to be honest with you. A Robert Pattinson movie is never going to make this podcast. I'm not into it.
Your touch is cold.
The wife. She has a solid run on some X-Men films and Blacklist, but this role didn't really do anything for her.
She's on the blacklist.
Yeah. Well, she's on my blacklist. I can't. Her portrayal of this ex-wife makes me think, I don't want an ex-wife.
She killed her career.
I don't know about killing the career, but she
that means she played the role really well.
Well, she played the role well.
Yeah.
There's no issue with that.
She played the role real well.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you hate her, it's like the Joffrey effect, you know. Like everybody hated Joffrey from Game of Thrones. And like you want him to die, but then like that he did his job.
Yep.
Yeah, he did his job.
I mean, Farquaad too.
Farquaad. Freaking just like Lord Farquaad. This is stupid. Oh my God. All right, let's get into some of the behind the scenes stuff before we launch into favorite shit on this movie. Did you guys know Jeff Bridges was originally considered for Brian Mills?
Saw that.
Why?
You know, he's in a show now that's actually pretty big.
He was True Grit,
what's
right?
it called? He's a decent bad guy, but the thing is, he's like 45, 50 pounds overweight. So I don't see him channeling through Europe beating ass. So I don't think he could succeed in this role. At least Neeson is thin enough to where maybe he runs a 5K or something a couple times a year. Jeff Bridges, he's got bad knees. He's got shoulder issues. I just don't see it happening.
You don't think he's going to be jumping onto a boat?
No. Neeson, you can kind of believe like he's going to be in some pain. He's going to need some therapy after, but he can do it.
Yeah, Bridges, I don't think would work. He was a badass in True Grit, but
yeah, but he's like a great old lawman.
yeah,
You know? He doesn't nothing about him comes off like I'm former CIA, which means I'm not former. I'm still kind of in it, and I have the skills needed to.
Jack Burns.
Well, now we're talking. Jack Burns could have pulled this off. He could have pulled this off. You know, I thought about it. Al Pacino could have pulled this off.
Oh my god.
You know who could have pulled this off? Gibson.
Oh,
dude, hell yeah, he could have.
He's older. He's in shape.
He's got that.
I hate to say it.
Tendency.
Oh, no doubt about it.
He does. I was going to say Bruce Willis, but he's not true violent. Mel Gibson will slit your throat violent.
Mel
Bruce
Gibson
Willis.
makes.
Hold on.
Yeah, we'll back that shit up for a second.
Have you ever seen Die Hard?
Bruce
Yeah,
Willis
I have.
could.
I fell asleep.
The problem is dialogue. You're not going to get a lot of dialogue from Brucey. I think that the best one that you said was Mel, and the only problem casting him, this instantly becomes rated R.
Yes.
Because I think
he likes to rip throats.
He's ripping throats.
I'm going to break your jaw.
It's going to be you.
I do want to get a throat ripping.
I don't know, 4 places?
First one to kick you in the jaw, break you into 4 places.
Break it into 4 places.
I have one.
Go on.
Russell Crowe.
Oh,
You know?
Maybe a little too young at the time.
I don't know.
He would have been 40 something.
Yeah, but he's probably coming off of Cinderella Man or something like that around that time. So he's in the shape. He could have done that. This could have been
Would have been more brutish.
Probably.
Not as tactical.
Yeah, 100%. He would. I could see him doing this. Absolutely. I would love to see the Mel Gibson version of this, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Watching him in Patriot claw a guy's freaking head off with his tomahawk. Brother.
What about Jack Nicholson?
What?
Departed, he plays a badass.
Jack Nicholson's been fat my entire life. So I'm going to say no to Jackie. I mean, I don't think that's a believable thing, dude. Like I said, he's been out of shape my entire life.
Ooh, I got one. He's in a new show I'm watching now.
Christopher Walken.
No, no, but if you remember the movie The Patriot, of course you remember it. I should slap you if you don't. Remember the
bad guy?
Bad guy, red coat.
Yeah.
He's in White Lotus.
Yeah.
He's a
Malfoy's dad.
Yeah, Malfoy's dad.
He's a perfect role.
You think he could be the dad in this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give him a good guy role for a change.
Yeah, but then I won't believe that he's the good guy.
Yeah, true. You're like,
Yeah, like okay, another one. Another Harry Potter bad guy, Ralph Fiennes. He could probably do it.
Snape?
Not bad. No, he's Voldemort.
Voldemort is Ralph Fiennes. He's not really an action guy though.
No, he's not an action guy. I mean, he does some action-ish stuff in the new Bond movies, but he's not like, I don't know, he's not mobile. And the fucking Voldemort, he's lifting a fucking wand the whole goddamn time. He's not, fighting. Neeson's great in this. Colin Farrell could.
Not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, he could do it.
I mean, the budget goes way up if that's the case. I could see that.
Yeah. Wahlberg, of course.
Well, yeah. You think you got my daughter? Yeah. You got my daughter? How about I fucking hook you up to a fucking chick?
Oh, I got one.
Oh, great. Here we go.
American Sniper guy.
Oh,
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
He's too young at the time.
He's probably too young
He was in
to
like
pull
his
it
20s.
off.
But he was obese.
I mean, yeah.
He was obese.
No, obese.
No.
He was obese in that role. I agree. Also a little obese at the end. But no, I mean, yeah, he can pull it off, but he's probably too young at the time. I think what makes this a more believable, it's kind of weird too.
That he's older.
is that he's older, which is kind of counterintuitive because you would think because he's older he couldn't do all this shit.
All right, I got one.
He's not like, I don't know, man. It just, to me, it makes it more believable that he is retired.
Yeah, the retired brings him out of retirement.
Exactly.
Oldman
Okay.
or De Niro?
From
Too
what?
old, not actiony enough with
Oldman?
But dude, Gary Oldman is one of the goats.
Oldman could do it.
That guy's
What?
so fucking good at acting, man.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Daniel Day?
Daniel Day could do literally anything. Daniel Day would crush this
Daniel
film.
Day would have been arrested trying to make this movie because he would have been actually slapping
He'd
people.
be killing Albanians
Paris.
left and right.
He would, yeah, no chance. No chance. I don't
All right, I got one, and this is it.
Oh my God, we're gonna keep going on this.
Steven Seagal.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, next topic.
Next topic. Jesus Christ. So, Steven Seagal. My God. Neeson thought this was going to go straight to DVD. He thought this was going to be
Bad.
god awful.
It went to Blu-ray, didn't it?
No. It fucking killed it. Made $226 million.
I saw it in theaters at Marley Station Mall.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's right. Got a kiss.
He okay. Did not get a kiss after this
My
movie.
friend did. I did.
Damn. That's disappointing.
Well,
Shout out.
it was his girlfriend, her cousin. It was the double date.
Oh, my
was-
sister.
Dang, brother.
I was with the cousin.
Uh,
Didn't work out for me, but
no. Well, this isn't exactly the kind of movie that's going to get you laid anyways.
yeah.
Unless you're Liam Neeson. Even then, suspect. So he trained in Krav Maga to make his fight scenes more brutal and more realistic. I also read online he originally only took this movie because he wanted to just go to Paris for 4 months and learn how to fight. That was the
It's
whole,
pretty sick.
which is kind of sick.
You know what's cool? I'm going there just for leisure.
Are you
Not
gonna
to
learn
fight?
how to fight.
No, just in September we're going for leisure, me and my wife. So unfortunately we're not going to fight or anything, but we're definitely going to check out Paris. And I was telling her I was afraid to go because of this movie. I don't want to go to the bathroom or something and then some cute guy comes and says, "Hey,
Cabs these days are so expensive.
These cabs are so
they're so expensive and you're so beautiful. I just thought maybe I don't want that."
You want to share?
So, and I also read online this movie depicted a negative connotation with European men, and he had to like not apologize, but kind of do a apology tour in a way where he promoted European men
Sounds
after
pretty
this.
fucking European.
That sounds very European.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Not shocked at all on that.
You can expose us.
I mean, if anyone's gonna be mad, it should be the Albanians.
Oh yeah, dude. If I'm in Albania,
No,
I'm
the
like, what
Algerians
fuck,
were
man?
pissed because a lot of people thought this was. They kept saying Algerians.
But it's Albanians.
I know.
But
So
Doesn't
the
got
Algerians
that
are like,
going
stop saying Algerian.
Oh, okay.
It's Albanian, the movie. Because a lot of people are like, the fucking Algerians, man. They're just, and Algerians, I think, are black. So it doesn't even make
Yes.
sense.
No.
But yeah, that's
No,
what
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had to make it white guys. They had to make it bad white guys.
Yeah, well, obviously. You got to make it. But the whites are the worst. The whites are the worst. So.
disagree with that.
they're
I
the
will
only-
say most
they're
serial
the ones
killers-
snatching chicks for real.
Most serial killers
In
are
real life.
35 to 45 white male
Yes.
with a damaged history with his mother.
Let's not make it about race.
Let's not.
Okay.
Let's not do that. We're bringing us. Let's get
It's about
exciting.
family.
The whites are on a good run right now. The whites are on a good run. Okay. All right. The famous "I will find you" speech Neeson thought was corny as shit at first, and then they just stuck
It's
with
iconic,
it.
though.
Dude, it's iconic. At this point, it's
Yeah, you know, I read that Kim had a boyfriend at the time, and he called her when he was trying to text break up with her. He called him for her and said if you break up with her, I will find you, I will hurt you, and blah, blah. He apparently did that for her. I don't know if it's true, but I read that. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Honestly, I wouldn't have done it for her. Like, at all.
No. Like, he saw her run and went, I'm out.
I'm out. That's fucking wild, dude.
You're my daughter now.
Best scenes. Gentlemen, what are your favorite scenes on this? This is like...
Ones that hit my heart is when he sees the sex trafficking with the girls. That hits my heart.
Yeah.
Not a favorite scene, but it's a scene that makes the movie real because it is such a real thing that's around us every day. Girls just getting packed in frickin' moving trucks, U-Hauls. Just, you could be at a 7-Eleven and there's someone just putting up a help sign with fog in the window, but you don't see it driving by. I remember in high school, I think I called Colin because I was at the McDonald's in Annapolis and I thought I saw a hand press against a window. And I was like, oh my God, should I do anything? What if I don't? And I felt terrible for forever because I didn't do anything. So, yeah, sex trafficking, that's a no. It's terrible. And that part hits home in this movie. Also, probably this scene here with Kevin Spacey and his wife.
Oh, for God's sakes. For the audience, they can't see. We have the movie on in the background of us playing, and something we do with every podcast, but somebody here doesn't know how to talk to the audience that's only listening on audio and doesn't realize that we have the movie playing in the background. So I will say first scene that sticks out is the kidnapping call. It's when they finally get to the chick's apartment. She lays the groundwork and says, oh, actually, my family's like not here. They're in Madrid or in Spain for the summer. And she's like, what the hell? I told my dad that they would be here. She said, live a little, Kim. And they go up. She doesn't call the dad or any of that stuff. He calls like 6 freaking times. Music's blaring. As she's on the phone with him.
Dancing like a fucking idiot.
Dancing like a moron.
She looks like a fucking car wash blow-up doll.
Yeah, if a banana could dance, it would be this. She is then like basically like apologizing to her dad and stuff on the phone, and then notices like, oh my God, there's somebody here. And that's the kidnapping. So fast forward, she's trying to hide. Liam's like, all right, take a breath, calm down. I need you to tell me everything that you see when they are going to take you. And that's got to be one of the fucking
that gives you the chills. They are going to take you.
Way, I know it's hard for her, but what does she say? She basically gives him nothing.
Gives him nothing.
She's like, you're a tall sorta.
Tall sorta.
Shoes,
Wearing
pants.
black shoes, pants.
Carpet.
Dude, and her scream,
Like, what?
They keep playing her scream on repeat. It actually hurt my ears. It made me a little bit sick. Like, it's just, not because I felt bad or like, it's just, it hurts your fucking eardrums. Like, they just keep playing the scream over and over again.
100%. And I get it, dude. You're how old is she in this? 18, 17? Terrified, grown-ass men have broken into the apartment, and your dad has now told you they are going to take you. I need you to try and be calm. This chick is not going to be calm. And we've already established she's selfish because she literally, like, I'm going to have to back up for a second because this chick rubs me so wrong. She's like begging her dad to let her travel to Paris with her friend. Doesn't tell him the whole fucking story at all. That like, oh, actually, we're going to be traveling all of Europe and we're going to be following you two around for a month because
worst band ever.
It's so unrealistic. high school
completely.
kid following you too.
First off, U2's not that cool. Secondly, not a fucking chance that like parents are gonna be like, yeah, we'll just like let our kids travel around Europe by them fucking selves like that. Like this isn't a gap year. Okay.
Not to mention, this got brought up in my research. It's a big thing that gets pointed out 3 times in this film that she's a virgin.
Yes.
Okay. You know your daughter is a virgin or not. Not to say nothing against virgins, but at the same time, you'd be more likely to let your daughter, who you know is more active and a little more street savvy, than a fucking virgin just to travel across Europe. I'm sorry. She's going to get got in some way, because girls who have a little experience and have been fucked with a little bit and met those douchebags and stuff, they have a little more of a keen sense of awareness, whereas she obviously has none.
Oh, well,
The friend has a little more awareness.
The friends, yeah, not exactly. I mean, a friend is the bad influence here.
Okay.
But then you go to before they even go to Paris, she sits down with her dad. He gets her like her milkshake or whatever, and she's like, "Daddy, I want you to do this." And he's like, "The fuck? You're just springing this on me? Like, you want to go to Paris for a couple of weeks, like with a friend?" Like, I'm not comfortable with that at all.
Totally normal reaction.
Totally normal reaction from a guy who's actually seen the world and seen evil. And she's like, "You're the worst. This is like all I ever wanted. Like, all you ever wanted was this." And like, it's like she's
the mom, though.
She's only doing this because she's like pretending to like the dad, so that she gets what she wants. It's like such a freaking selfish kid move. It just, I
the
fucking
mom's
can't
already
stand
told her. Yeah.
It's, you know what it is? It's placing this karmic guilt on the dad.
Yes.
To make him do whatever you say, because you have enough awareness that you have that power, and it's actually evil that she's doing that.
It's awful. So with that context, for her to then take the call, or she's calling the dad, and she's not doing anything that he asked her to do. He finally gives her like ultimatum, like, "Okay, I need you to describe these guys when they come take you. I know it's going to be hard, but you need to calm and you need to focus." And she gives him jack shit. But then the phone is down on the ground. One of the kidnappers, what a dumbass, picks it up.
Never
like,
pick up the phone, kidnappers.
Never pick up the phone, you fucking idiot. He picks up the phone to be like, "Oh, I wonder who she's talking to." And then
probably her fat American dad.
And then, unbeknownst to him, it ain't no fat American dad. It's Liam fucking Neeson. And he blaze into him and basically gives one of the greatest action movie speeches with, "I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you want money, I don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
What I do have is a very particular set of skills I've acquired over a long career. I will find you. I will hurt you. I will kill you. Give my daughter back." And he says, "Good luck."
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Boom. Out. That right there.
2 words too many.
2 words too many, bro. You just gave him all the fucking ammunition he needed. All he needed was a voice recognition thing for his super secret CIA buddy.
And you gave him good luck.
Oh, yeah, exactly, dude. You don't want to give a guy like that good fucking luck who just told you on the phone. He's not, you should, how calm he was on that call. You know goddamn well you have opened up Pandora's box. Unless you're a dumbass Albanian bad guy who is like, "This guy will not find me."
Because you know what would be not scary? A dad going, "You motherfucker, I'll fucking..." No, this guy is calm as shit because he's been in hell.
Yep.
He will find you.
100%. So I love that scene because it sets the tone for the movie. And it makes me forget about all the stuff leading up to that point that pissed me off with the daughter, the ex-wife, and all that stuff. Because now it got real. It got carnal. It got to something that every person, whether you have kids or not, you can feel like somebody's taking something that is mine. And it's the most
Could
precious.
be your fucking dog.
Exactly. It's the most precious thing ever. It's my whole world. And now I'm going to go get it back, and I'm going to do whatever it takes. So it sets the tone immediately.
Because when you have somebody you're responsible for, it's not only that's mine and I love it, but it's also a measure of the man at the same time. So you'll give your life, you'll give whatever you can that's like more than your life to stop that, because it's not just what you're losing. You're losing yourself too if you don't.
100%. What are the best scenes that you liked?
CK?
Any fight scene, really. I mean, the action choreography is just incredible.
How about that construction fight scene?
Oh, yeah.
Brian interrogating people at the brothel, and he wipes out that whole fucking brothel in minutes.
Yeah.
All solo.
I like when he's in Kevin Spacey's apartment and he shoots his wife in the shoulder. That was probably
that's when you know he really is going to do anything it takes.
And when Kevin Spacey's at the park and he's watching him with the binocs, that's also another one.
Yeah. You can tell the guys to stop running. It's like, all right, take it down.
I love the interpreter.
Oh, yeah. I love that scene. I love the interpreter. And you don't know at the time, like, all right, where's this going to go? Why did he get this interpreter? Why did he ask him to bring a book? It all fucking ties in shortly. So gets his interpreter to help him figure out, all right, what are these guys saying? I know that they're Albanian. He gets out of the car, goes and talks to the prostitute just so that he knows, all right, I'm going to fuck with this until one of them has to get out of the car because I know that they're nearby. And then I'm going to put a fucking bug on them. We're going to figure out what the fuck they're saying and track them down using that.
I love that he acts like a bitch, too, when he's with the escorts.
Yeah, really smart. That was really smart.
So
to just bother her, just like talk about random shit 'cause he knew it would make the pimp get out of the van.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And
he's like, geez, here, take my money.
Jeez, okay, fine. But then
chill.
You don't know why he asked.
Is that a chill?
Okay. You don't know why he asked for the book. But you find out shortly that after he's goes to the construction site, brothel, and all that stuff, he finally finds, and after your scene where he shoots Kevin Spacey's wife, he finds the guys, and he finds Marco, the guy that was on the phone. And it's one of the coldest scenes.
Quintessential.
Oh, it's one of the
All right, but where's the
scenes.
book come in? Finish your thought.
So the book comes in when he's pretending to be this cop that's like on the take. And he sits there, he, basically extorts these guys for more money. Then before he leaves, he says, oh, by the way, can you say this for me real quick? And he hands Marco the book. And he said, what does this say? What does this mean? And it says, good luck.
Good luck.
Yes, but he says it in Albanian and then makes him say it. I'm sorry, he shows him the Albanian dictionary, but the guy says it in English. And so then it triggers, oh, so you are Marco.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, you don't remember me, do you? He's like, well, dude. He gives him this look like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, we talked on the phone 2 days ago. I told you I would find you. And
that was after.
Boom. Dude, he just goes off. Kills that whole freaking tribe. There's probably 10 to 12 kills in there. I don't even know how many bodies this guy racks up in this
I looked it up.
All right, go on. Tell me.
I've seen 31, 33, 35, 38.
Jesus.
You count the first guy that got ran over by the car. The first dude that recruits the girls.
Oh, Peter,
yeah. Because he jumped by his own will, but then gets hit by a trash truck.
Yeah.
Deserves
it. Like, are you counting that as a kill for Liam?
So that's probably the high count 38.
Yeah. High count's 38, or at least 38 dead bodies, but I don't know if he's
39 if you're including Spacey's wife.
It was a flesh wound.
She's got a great flesh wound.
She's got a flesh wound. That's if Al Pacino was Liam Neeson's role in this.
Which we didn't talk about that.
We didn't talk about that.
There's two guys that could actually.
Oh, he could have been like one of the leaders of like when he gets to the fancy room where they're displaying.
Yeah.
At Spacey's?
One of them. No, not at Spacey's. When they're at like the trafficking, like that circle where they bring them out and they're all in their little pods and they're bidding. He could have been like the leader.
You know who else could have? Who else could have been? If you think about that scene and it could have been the guys picking, Walken's not a bad option. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Because he's got the creep factor.
He's got the creep factor.
You know, Pacino could have been...
She's got legs for days.
Or, the guy who is running the ring in there that they're running the auction for. The white guy who is like, well, we know this isn't who you are when they finally capture him.
Yeah.
Who are you? He's like, I'm that girl's father, the last one. I want her back. Give her to me. And he's like, that's not how this works. I'm sorry. This is business. Pacino, I could see doing something like that.
Yeah.
Spend 30 minutes, get a fat paycheck.
He could also be the Sheik.
This is the Sheik. Dude, he's a fat shit.
I only have sex.
Have one line in there, and he just is like holding Kim at the end of it with his knife. He's like,
yeah,
I could do this. He's just fucking looking at him like an idiot.
What a pathetic fat fuck.
Liam, I'm like, the only thing I would have done differently than Liam there would be like, I would have shot him 10 minutes sooner. Like, Jesus Christ, you stood there for way too long, buddy. But I get it. It's a movie. You got to build it up. Torture scene. He's torturing Marco after he wipes out his whole crew, and then he gets Marco in the chair and is electrocuting him, going through like, I'm sorry, wow, a little walk-in slipped out there. Jesus Christ. Pause. Look at this. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll fucking do it.
I'll do it.
Oh.
Did you guys notice
how
I almost said walking? Did you see Liam Neeson's eyes? They were like this. He goes, "Stay still, kid."
Oh my God, bro.
Dad, I was having a lot of fun. Why did you interrupt?
What's going on?
Zaddy, chill.
Ruin everything.
This is part of the U2 concert.
My dad sucks. He literally saved me.
God, I was gonna get with the Sheik.
Yeah, like finally someone who cares.
He's been so nice to me.
Did they ever call him the Sheik? Or are you guys just saying?
No. The guy, one of the bad guys at the end was like, "You cover the Sheik."
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, he was telling the rest of the crew that. So he is real, or that is his real thing.
Los Angeles Sheik.
Stop. So yeah, I got the yacht finale. So he jumps onto the yacht. He goes freaking full Terminator mode to save Kim. I mean, dude, this movie has like 10 different scenes in it that are fucking awesome. So we talked about one of the best lines, a very particular set of skills. What else do you have for best lines?
Good luck.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Do you know how many guys would use that after this movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I still do.
I will look for you. I will find you. No.
I don't really know if it's like kind of a quote bucket like Joe Dirt is.
No, it's not a quote bucket movie. He's got some great action lines, great couple one-liners and stuff, but it's not a dialogue type movie. What age the best for you? I love that it was no CGI bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just filmed in Paris. Everything's legit. The pacing is great. There's no fat on this. They set it up well. The action is there throughout. And it's believable fight scenes.
Mm-hmm. The fight scenes age the best.
Yeah. The fight scenes age super well.
Yes.
Kim being,
I think the premise of sex trafficking.
I think so.
I just saw something the other day.
Don't tell me you saw another hand on the glass.
No, but there was like a big bust.
I call 911, and I did.
And I did.
So,
There was a big bust the other day in Anne Arundel County or Baltimore County, and it was like they got like dozens of chicks out of some horrific. Was it a car or a house? But it was close to us, and I was like, Jesus Christ! It's literally right around you.
I mean,
dude.
it's a real fucking problem.
It's all right around you.
Yeah. You think
hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wives. No, that part of it is putting a spotlight on it is, I think that the way that they did it was very Hollywood, but it's a real fucking problem. And what we need is a team of Liam Neesons to go around the fucking globe and eradicate it. But I don't know how the fuck you do that. How many Liam Neesons can you train?
We could do what China does and just have more cameras than there are people with face recognition, and you kind of see what everyone's doing. But I think...
You tell me they got birds that are actually
bird drones. AI birds.
Oh my God. What age the worst in this?
Stepdads.
Ooh. Ooh, fucking Stewart, dude. Stewart.
Yeah, he just looks like a private school douche.
Yeah, I would agree.
I went to private school, but...
No, but he's like your typical rich guy who has not gotten his hands dirty. He plays his role quite well.
He's ready to be a stepdad. He's ready to keep his hands clean.
He got her the fucking Liam Neeson, dude. Jesus. He gets this girl, his daughter, a karaoke machine that he looked at, God knows, a fucking dozen times before he actually bought it, which gives you background on how OCD he is and his level of attention to detail. And the second that he delivers it to her, this is another thing that bugs the shit out of me with Kim. He gives his daughter, who he's trying to build a relationship with, this gift that he thinks like it's a thoughtful thing. Like, I know that she wants to be a singer, which, by the way, what aged poorly is probably her fucking singing career. This dude is like trying to put his heart into it, and she unwraps it and is like, Daddy, oh my God, thank you so much. This is great. I do want to be a singer. Just don't tell Mom. He's like, oh, okay, sweetie, I won't. And fucking Stewart turns the corner with a goddamn pony immediately. Like, dude, you can't get this guy.
She's 28. What? She doesn't want a pony, fuckface.
So fucking Kim sees this goddamn pony and starts running over to it like a fucking marionette. This girl has the worst running form I have ever seen in my life. And not to mention, horrible daughter, if we're being honest. Horrible daughter. Horrible daughter. One of the worst.
Imagine he's the stepdad.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. If Pacino was a stepdad, I have a lot more respect.
Also, Walken.
As a stepdad?
Christopher Walken is not fucking putting it to any.
I'm never gonna be
I'll never be a stepdad. You call me daddy.
Your dad is a piece of shit.
He's not around, is he? But guess who is? Stewart! Stewie is! Dude, he could have been a stepdad and I would have had a lot more respect for him, but he's also... Brian, when do you need the jet? I need it yesterday. Fine!
Listen, you're going to have to bring me with you.
I've got connections too! Well, that's the thing. Dude, if Al Pacino was the stepdad, he 1,000% goes with him.
Yeah,
and tries to make it
fights.
like a buddy cop movie.
And they become best friends.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Oh my God. Al, fucking love you, bro. So that is what aged the worst.
Oh.
Anything Kim. Anything Kim.
DeVito could have... He plays the old guy pretty well.
Who?
Danny DeVito.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The Sheik?
The Sheik is Danny DeVito. And he's got like... I'll kill him. I'll do it.
His room's got like Doritos all over the floor.
He's just Frank from Always Sunny.
We've been eating raw meat.
Oh, God. That would have been hysterical.
Or,
Don't.
dude, I think one of the bad guys that's below the Sheik could have easily been Dennis.
Yeah.
This is how we run things. You're not going to see her
She's a piece of ass.
They don't say no.
This is mine?
What is he doing that in that Always
You are him sometimes.
No, Shane, he could be at where he first gets captured by the guys and he's hanging up and he's like this. Yeah, so I don't think you know how this works.
Yes. It's the implication.
Yeah, she's mine.
1,000%, dude. Cocky asshole who is in the ring. Oh, dude, I can totally.
Oh my!
See that. Who do you cast in this role instead of her? Because I can't. I can't deal with Kim. She.
I know.
For me.
The girl from Landman.
Oh.
Easy now,
dude.
Easy now.
I'd cross 1,000 worlds to go and save her.
That's all I'm saying.
1,000 worlds.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
That good pull. Good pull. Because this girl is playing a 17-year-old. In real life, she is 27, I think. Something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, or
They
20.
could've got like
at
a
least
20.
She looks every
she's
bit
at
of
least
it.
24. She's at least
Why
24.
couldn't they get like a 20?
Dude, Hollywood does this all the time. Dude,
You're supposed to be able to walk when you're
John
like
Tucker
2.
Must Die. That guy's like 30 playing a fucking high school basketball player. Zac Efron in 17 again. He's got to be like 29 in that movie.
It would have been better with him as the son that gets captured in this.
Zac Efron.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Zac Efron before he got
They're
jacked.
like, you don't know what we'll do to him.
Oh my God. Was
They did
Walken
a
one
gay
of the
version of this.
Albanians? That's hysterical, dude.
We'll spread his ass.
Oh my God. All right. So I don't know, man. What's it?
Hey!
Same guy.
They are not believable. They're supposed to be like former Delta Force operators. Haven't seen around the office lately.
Oh my God.
Who's this? Fucking Shane Falco?
Hey, we're here for some beers. Oh, you didn't know we were coming, did you, Brian? Jesus Christ, man. These friends.
Why does the wife randomly call him Jimmy? Did you notice that?
No.
When they're at the airport, she's like, Jimmy, we can help you with that. And he's like, I got it.
No, God. Dude, the wife.
But what?
She's a distant second for me. Kim actually does her best. She does her fucking damnedest to ruin this movie for me. Plus, also, no, Kim, the daughter. But the wife, she's a distant second for me because it's also like I believe her when she's crying, but it also there's a couple of scenes in this where it's like she just looks like she's here for the paycheck and also thinks this movie is going to suck ass. It's not like I don't know, who do I cast in that role instead? That's a good what if.
What, the mom?
Yeah.
I don't have like a good backlog of brunettes in my head for some reason. I can reel out a blonde quick.
Well, do a blonde.
I don't think it works in this situation.
A blonde in general?
Because the daughter, I mean, I guess, but I don't really see a blonde working in this.
I don't know, dude. There's got to be. All right, so this is 2008. Let me look up actresses in 2008. All right, so we got, oh my God, Kate Winslet, I could believe. We got Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway.
Too young at the time.
Meryl Streep.
I gotta go. I gotta run.
Oh my God. Let's see. Oh my, why is Viola Davis?
I swear if you say Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Brother.
That'd be good, actually.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You have a weird thing for her.
I'm saying she'd be good for this role as a replacement for the mom.
Because I hate her?
Yeah, you're supposed to hate her. You're supposed to hate her.
She is the worst. I can't stand Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Don't you want to hate the mom?
She tried her damnedest to also ruin one of my favorite movies ever, Dark Knight. They're not fighting over Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Dude, she was this close.
Oh, she fucking did.
The movie was hanging by a thread.
She was LeBron in the 2018 finals, putting up astounding numbers, but just ended up losing because the movie was.
Yeah, but she was Delonte West. Not even. She's freaking Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
All right, let me look up highest paid actresses back then. So you got Jennifer Aniston, Kate Hudson. Hello.
No.
Katherine Heigl, Jiminy Crickets.
Throw up.
Cameron Diaz, Reese Witherspoon, Julia Roberts.
Roberts.
I agree.
I can see Julia.
People are too big for this role. The role is very small.
Julia Roberts, yes.
It's going to not be that huge. Julia Roberts.
God damn it. I mean,
what movie is that? I know it's Jonah Hill. Oh, it's 21 Jump Street.
Is it 22 Jump Street where he's doing the deaf poetry thing?
Hurts.
Cynthia is dead.
You are dead. Cynthia.
Cynthia died for our Cynthias.
Jesus died. Jesus cried.
Jesus.
Jeez. Us.
Cheese. Lust.
Oh my God, dude. I mean,
have you guys been to a slam poetry reading?
No. Never been.
No.
I'm sure it would be an awesome time. Not my typical crowd.
We should do that.
I've been to one.
You're saying, tell me more.
It was cool.
Ooh, Trinity could be the mom in this.
Ooh, Carrie Ann Moss. Now we're talking.
Yeah, she could do it.
Now we're talking.
Because she was the mom in Disturbia. She can play like a little side
Was
role.
she?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is one of the best movies ever.
Guys, it's on the list. I remember going to the theaters for that one.
I could do that
with a
next.
date. Also did not get laid at that date. But awesome.
That girl could be the daughter.
Ooh.
The girl in Disturbia could be the daughter in this.
Easy. That brings up something
Boom.
from my
Oh,
childhood.
there we go. Boom.
Should we do that next?
She's way more likable.
Do you want to do that next?
We've solved this movie.
Disturbia?
Let's not do that. Let's not do that right now. Don't Disturbia.
Disturbia.
I love Disturbia. It's a great movie. God, I'm a big Shia fan. I think he's great, man. I think he's a great actor. Wow.
Before and after.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. So let's get into awards and superlatives here. MVP of the movie. It's not a contest. It's fucking Liam Neeson. So.
I thought it was the sheep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I go Kevin Spacey.
Stop with this goddamn French Spacey.
Can we show him on the screen in the cast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can pop him up on there afterwards.
Pull it up, Jamie.
It's gonna be wild. People are gonna be like, "Who the fuck did that?"
Oh wait, that is Kevin Spacey.
It is not Kevin Spacey.
What do you say when you see him? You're like, huh?
Like,
Is he got makeup on?
Fat French Kevin Spacey.
Can Kevin Spacey be the Liam Neeson role?
Fuck no.
Okay.
But he could be a bad guy role.
He could be the stepdad.
Ooh, God, he'd be a fucking horrible stepdad, but in a good way.
Mhm.
Like, God, I really hate this guy.
Yeah.
He's got it put together, and he's such a fucking prick.
So could Moltisanti.
Which,
No.
shout out, our
It's not
firm.
bad.
Our firm has Kevin Spacey's condo listed in Baltimore right now.
Dominic
It's fucking
DeCoco.
wild.
Wait,
Is he-
what?
He's selling it, or he's
Selling his condo.
Casey or Spacey?
Yes, Casey Spacey. We have Casey Spacey's condo. Yeah, it's like
It's in
How did
Center
he have a
Park.
condo in? Oh, for House of Cards.
yeah,
Okay.
it's in Baltimore on where the Pier Homes are, next to the Ritz Carlton on the Inner Harbor. It's a beautiful
That's
view.
where you saw Mike Rowe.
Yeah, that is where I
Yeah,
saw him.
he's
That's I lived
Baltimore,
across the street at 1100.
So anyone famous in Baltimore probably lives.
They live by there. Yeah, they live by there. Snap, 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 snap.
You still live there
Yep, dude. There we go.
before I got famous.
Now, this is a debate. Best supporting role in this movie. That's a tough one.
I thought we already covered it, but
Swear to God, if you.
there's not really a support.
His guy that he calls to, but not really.
Yeah. Well,
He is every role.
He is almost just about every role. If he could save himself, I would prefer that.
I give it to the interpreter, maybe.
The interpreter. He's in there for us.
Or one of the girls that's been trafficked.
The girl that he saves. That's not.
Oh, the girl he saves that has her jacket. That's not bad.
She's in a couple scenes.
I don't know, dude. There's not many support.
That's a tough one, man. Maybe an Albanian kidnapper. One of or Marco. I don't know.
You'd have to go Spacey then.
Oh, for God's sakes.
He's in more than one scene.
I'm going to give it to you just because you shut up about space.
Because you agree.
Uh,
Okay.
best overacting moment.
I thought we already
the
covered
scream.
that.
The scream when she gets pulled out from under the bed.
Oh.
Yes.
It's not that you wouldn't scream.
Oh.
It doesn't even sound like a human. It's like a fucking banshee. Like it's
awful.
it's terrible.
Getting
I
a
stick
30
to the-
Dude, getting a 34-year-old a pony for her birthday.
Getting a 45-year-old pony for
That's
her birthday.
ridiculous.
Over the top. Over the top.
An all pink birthday.
Dude, it's bad. How about
Where's her binky?
Daddy, Daddy,
Daddy?
I got.
she's been huffing.
I want to be a singer.
I want to be a singer.
Oh my God. Funniest moment. besides her god awful running. This movie doesn't have like funny moments, but there are
The Sheik, dude.
The Sheik, dude. The Sheik just like.
What was the sound he made?
I kill her.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
that guy, or God damn it, I'm gonna bring him up. Your French frog being like,
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith, you can't just kill people, Brian. And he's just like, yeah, whatever.
He's selling his house now.
It didn't go well for him, I guess. Selling his French chateau in Baltimore.
Hey, shout out.
Shots.
Are we in time loop?
And butter sauce.
It's a great unit. Most
Death to America.
Stop. We don't even joke about that.
And butter sauce.
We don't do that.
No, it's an old South Park
Family Guy.
Family Guy. It's Shane. They have a crab that comes out and he's like this. Death to America and butter sauce.
It's the Iraq lobster.
Oh yeah, the Iraq lobster.
All right. Most unrealistic scene. I mean, you got several to pick from here. I'm going to say the elite underground human trafficking auction. I don't think that's going to be a real thing. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I've never been to one.
No, I think
I'd
they're
say
real.
it exists.
I'd say it exists.
Damn.
I think the only thing unrealistic is him surviving without a nick through 38
Well,
kills.
he does get shot at the end. He
Okay.
gets shot.
Okay.
That car chase, the car fight scene where he just kills like 13 cars. At the end, he drives right through the trailer. You can't drive a fucking Jeep Cherokee through a trailer.
But what if you're Brian Mills?
Maybe you can.
Or Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels? You mean Jeff Bridges?
Oh, Jeff Bridges. Who's Jeff
Jeff
Daniels?
Daniels.
Oh, he's the fit trainer guy.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Jeff Daniels? That's
No, I don't. I think you can't. He drove through a trailer without a fucking scratch.
You've had 2 gloves this whole time?
That's Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, it's cold. All right, let's get into some real life impacts.
Hey, we're looking for some hot boys. Yeah, I think you guys should go that way.
I'm sorry. My friend's got this all backwards. The town is actually back that way. All right. How did the movie change the movie industry? And, you know, like it's we touched on it a little bit earlier, launching this geriaction trend. It's like we're not making new action stars anymore. And I blame this movie for doing that because they cast, I don't know how old Liam is in this movie, but he's fucking old. And it used to be the action movies when we were growing up was like, you know, fucking 30 somethings going around, which is a lot more believable. There's, I don't know, every goddamn movie that comes out now is an old guy. It's an action star.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, Tom Cruise is still fucking doing Top Gun. See, they're coming out with a Top Gun 3.
You know what it
guys
is?
are in series.
That's true. That's true. It has shifted. They're in series.
It has shifted to series. It also allows the believer or the audience to believe that they're smarter than some 30-year-old so they can get away with freaking having connections and shit to other people because when they're old, they have experience in something naturally, no matter what it is. So you're going to have some sort of connection. Whereas if you're 30 something, you'll have some experience, but you're not going to have as much as some 50-year-old who's known a guy for 20 years over here and another guy. So it just makes it more believable. And there's also better.
Maybe not even believable, but it connects with the old guys watching the movie.
Well, that's the other thing too. It's like your target demo. Who are you targeting for this?
And nobody's going to hate
Although it hooked
The old
us,
guy.
we were in-
That's
I was
true.
in 7th grade.
But that's because this is like the first of its kind.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of the Equalizer series.
Dude, Yellowstone. Freaking Kevin Costner's
Kevin
83
Costner.
years old. And he's still doing it. People believe it, too. People are like, he's hot.
Oh my God, dude. If my mom was here right now, by the way, she keeps begging to come to the studio.
God.
And I have to see it. I got to see my boys. I'm like, Mom, no.
Yeah, we'll have her on for the Al Pacino set.
All she's going to do is cackle laughing worse than I
she
do.
is.
It's not going to be good. I think that this movie proved a simple, well-constructed action thriller can still dominate the box office. I don't want to see a fucking Marvel movie every month.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
People
It
do.
proved you can throw a DiGiorno pizza in the oven and be just as happy as if you went out to a restaurant for frickin' Chinese food or whatever it is. You can throw a DiGiorno in and be just as happy.
Exactly.
I don't know.
But Hollywood's
if I
obsession
understand
with
that analogy, but
Oh, you haven't had a DiGiorno.
I'm sorry.
I have.
I have
It's not
another
delivery.
analogy. You could be just as happy, Colin, taking your family out to Chipotle than to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Who is taking Chipotle?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's Ruth's Chris?
Departed or something.
Oh, okay. I get what you're
Something
saying.
that's
Okay.
huge
Yeah.
budget, takes a lot of cast, not just one guy to carry the whole film. You just get a quick meal. It's really good,
Yeah.
and you're still satisfied.
That shit can work, man.
It's a good investment.
And we get away from it because it's easier to do it on streaming. And maybe the streaming people pay more money. I don't know. I don't know the inner workings of it.
It's huge.
I bet it's huge. I bet it's big. So big. They've got so much money.
China.
They can never take my daughter. It would be impossible.
They won't do it. It would be
That was good with
impossible.
the teeth.
Yeah.
It would be impossible for them to take my daughter.
They've tried.
Dude, he's got the teeth down.
Oh, God. He's so fun to impersonate. Cultural influence on this movie. The I Will Find You meme still goes around.
Travel safely.
Traveling safely. Having some more goddamn awareness traveling. The term Taken style revenge kind of became a thing. Parents actually panicking about their daughters traveling abroad
Oh,
was a real thing.
it also is. It's kind of synonymous with Fast and Furious with how many there are.
Oh, dude, there's...
Because Taken 5 is just like the same movie as this.
Hold on. There's 5? Oh, my
I
God.
don't know.
There's at least 3. And it's the same cast.
Taken 6.
It's the same cast. So there's at least 3. And they made a TV show out of it. I've never watched a TV show. Like,
But Neeson's not in the TV show.
no.
Yeah.
God, no. Liam doesn't have time for that. God.
Yeah.
Let's get into plot holes, trivia, alternate endings. Okay, plot holes. As we've established, I can't stand Kim.
You never said that.
Because she's just so bad.
It's a plot hole because she's horrendous. But also, why are they keeping her alive? Is it because she's a virgin?
Yes.
They said virgins. But how do they know?
That's another question. Do they have an OB on staff?
I'll check her pussy.
Oh my God.
Old Chuck.
I will check.
I will
I'm
check.
an Albanian piece of shit. Not to be confused with Algeria.
She kind of looks like Triple H.
Kim?
Hey, you done with that apple core?
Don't have fart, you can have that.
Dude, I mean, and the thing is, I remember not liking her as a 7th grader too. Like, we were even like,
Yes.
and dude, when you're in 7th grade, like anything with legs is hot, and we were just like,
Exactly.
The daughter's like,
It's not even that she's like I think she's an attractive girl.
she
It's-
could be, but the way she acts,
Watch your
behaves-
fucking mouth.
The way that she like the way that she acts and the way that she moves, the way that she sounds. You ever decide you don't like somebody and the way they breathe bothers you? She's incredibly good.
Dude,
now let me ask you this. Does that make her, is she doing that on purpose? Like, is she trying, or is her and the mom actually good at...
Is she that good at her job?
I highly doubt it.
I don't think so.
I think the role of the daughters in this movie should not be to be unlikable so that he has to go save.
Lovable.
Yes.
So you want her back.
100%. You want her back.
Your sweet baby back.
Because my alternate ending of this,
give me my sweet
Brian's
baby.
Like gets there and is like, you know what? I came this far. You can get yourself home. I did it once. So now if I go to heaven, I can be like, you know what? I did it.
You know what he could have done? You know what, Stu? Why don't you go get her? Since you're daddy now.
And now we're getting somewhere. Now
this
we're
is
getting
not the time for dick measuring, Stuart.
Yes. But if it was Al Pacino, he wouldn't have fucking said that. I guarantee it. Wouldn't have said that.
I've got a huge cock.
Pull out the measuring tape. And then we'll get down to business.
Al Pacino would have gone there and on his
Pull it out.
and like, all right, where is she?
He would have taken the phone.
No, he would have taken the phone. Give me the phone. He would have been Tom Cruise in
I have money.
Tropic Thunder. All right, listen to me, flaming dragon. Fuck face. Trivia. Fun facts. Liam Neeson did most of his stunts in this movie. Only thing he didn't do is jump off the bridges. He's not Tom Cruise, so he didn't do that shit. The green trafficking auction apparently is not a real thing. Trafficking works differently than that. Again, I'm not a trafficking connoisseur.
Who's saying this?
This is
No, me neither, for sure.
okay.
But how can you say
Pipe down,
no,
Spacey.
this doesn't happen? Like,
Well, that's the thing. Unless you've been in the whole world, you have no idea. Yeah. But you know, it's believable as shit to me. The movie's biggest twist is a. No, I'm not going to say that part. That one's stupid. Alternate ending. What if Brian didn't find Kim?
Oh, how would it end though?
Oh, he goes and hunts for her more and Taken 2.
Oh, so okay, so ends on a cliffhanger, but not that she's.
Yep, 30 more Algerians down.
Boom. He'd just keep going forever. He's John Wick at that point. Just keeps going. Instead,
what's his name in this?
Brian Mills.
Okay.
But then,
and also Jimmy at one point.
Jimmy, short for Brian.
As we all know, Jimmy can help with that. Oh, you know what? Jimmy might have been like the
driver,
butler driver thing. Oh, Jimmy can get that. Jimmy can handle that.
I thought so too, but I rewinded it, and I'll show you guys after the cast.
Oh,
we can figure it out. But
another.
Well, we got to watch Drewski.
Don't stop. Don't start with me. I don't know. I mean, the alternate ending. If it's less Hollywood, he doesn't find Kim, and instead it's just like pieces of stuff that tells him she was there. But
that's still Hollywood, though.
No,
leads to...
let's make it Friday Night Lights, and he finds her, and she's dying. She's strung out, and he can't save her. And some guy's just.
I like that better because he puts me out of my misery of having to watch Kim for two more movies. These idiots go back to Europe in the second and third movies and get fucking taken again. How many?
Did they get? Did they happen to get taken again, or is it like the people target them?
Taken again.
They target him. They target him. They take him again. Unbelievable, Brian.
Jimmy, she got taken again by a group of men. Dangerous man.
These fucking Algerians.
Unbelievable, dude.
Talking to me in the wrong tone.
So there is a casting what if in here. Oh my God!
Is it Pacino?
Stop it! No, it's not Pacino. The budget would have doubled.
Pay this man.
Pay me! So instead of Maggie Grace as Kim, Emma Roberts was
okay. I could deal with that. Scarlet Letter. Let's go. Or no, that's Emma Stone. Sorry.
That's Emma Stone. That's Emma Stone.
Emma Roberts is
Emma Roberts. She's in We're in the Millers.
I know she is. I know she is. She's Jewish but has blonde hair.
Is she Jewish?
I don't know
yes, she's Jewish.
Okay. Well, easy.
Emma Roberts Jewish.
I know my Jews.
All right.
She's 34.
Yeah, exactly.
She's 34.
She could have pulled this off. Or
So she would have actually been probably, how old would she have been?
She's probably around a realistic age.
What's 34
Or
minus 17?
Or, hear me out, you go even a little younger. Well, maybe not. Maybe
Margot Robbie?
No. That's too hot. What do you want? She is too hot for that role. She's not getting taken like that. She knows exactly who she is and what she's got going on. Margot's like a Dakota Fanning. Like at this age,
you want like a 6-year-old?
No, because at this age, she'd be like,
I'm gonna go see Elmo in France.
No, you change the plot line because she goes with Stuart over there, and they're going to tour.
True, and Stuart's a pussy.
So it's exactly Stuart gets. I don't know. It's kind of like Man on Fire, where he's like
PETA.
Ten's like he's got all this money, but he doesn't. Maybe the reason she doesn't get that, or they don't consider it, is because Man on Fire exists, and that movie came out. What, 2000?
What was that? Best movie ever?
One of.
No.
One of.
It's rated, I think.
It is not rated best movie ever.
I think it is.
It's not. But it's a plot line like that makes a lot more sense to me. Plus, we can kill Stewart in that plot.
Oh yeah.
They take the girl. The wife could have gone over there with, and then he's got, all right, now I got to get my ex-wife and my daughter. You know what I mean?
Maybe leave the ex-wife.
We got to recast that ex-wife. So, personal rating out of 10.
Okay.
Now, categorize this for an action thriller. Gentlemen. CK, I'm starting with you.
I got to start again?
You want me to go?
If you know it, go ahead.
For me, it's a 7.
Dear God. CK?
Barely made it above 6'9".
Are you kidding me? Fucking Kim. Swear to God.
It could have been a 9.
Oh, I know.
7.
Wow.
See? Yeah,
wow. Unbelievable.
Oh.
I'm going to say this movie is an 8-9.
What the?
It's okay.
It is awesome. The only thing that drags it down for me, I've only harped on for 90%.
So you're talking a 9 without her.
Brother, if she is not in this and I can recast her for literally anybody else, I would put Josh Gad in that role.
What about the Harry Potter chick?
Oh my
Hermione.
God.
Hermione.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that works.
Yes. Then it goes above 10. It's above 10. I'd put fucking Professor McGonagall as the ex-wife.
See, how is this a 10 when
still be a
Van
10.
Helsing is like a 10?
Van Helsing's not a 10.
It's not a 10 on there.
I mean,
On Rotten
Best
Tomatoes.
casting I've ever seen.
For me, it's high.
I love Van. That's on the list, by the way. I love that.
Shit.
But I'm telling you right now, this movie is fucking awesome. I would have given it a 9 anything if the daughter wasn't such a worthless turd in this movie. She is a wet turd, and it drags it down for me. But the story is crisp. It's on point. It flows perfectly. He goes in, kicks ass for 90 minutes.
Okay, what was your rating again?
Awesome.
8-9.
And you're going to say 8-9 when Shutter Island is a 9-2.
Again,
These are
yes,
personal
this is an
ratings.
action thriller.
Who's giving it a 9-2?
I just did.
I'm sorry. In Shutter Island, do they find Peter and fucking...
No, that movie
It's
is
better than
real. Shutter Island's amazing.
That's good.
You got to use a lot of brain power in that. I'm not
Yeah.
interested in that for this.
I like movies that move. I'm with you on
This
that.
thing fucking moves, dude.
It moves.
It moves.
It
Snap,
moves.
snap, 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 snap. All right. So, taking ultimate dad revenge, power fantasy, still fucking slaps. I don't want to hear otherwise. That means with your 7 bullshit score, what did you rate it?
I give it a 7-7.
7, 7, 7.
I had a 7 flat,
Yeah,
which
you
was generous.
did. Fucking this guy. I swear to God, I can't wait for you to pick the next movie. I'm gonna shit all over it.
Oh, Disturbia up next.
No, that's a 9 something.
Get shit on that.
Then all right, so we're averaging out in upper 7s, low 8s.
The Patriot.
Okay. Oh my God, stop. This stuff is on my list. We got to get to it though. All right. So we're going to say 8 flat for this. Thanks to me and fucking Kim
No, thanks to
Dragging it
you.
for lifting it up.
Thanks to you.
It was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. It's one
All
of
right,
my
so
favorites.
we'll be honest and put it at like a 7-7 then.
Now you're going too far.
Cumulative.
You've gone too far. I'm starting to think that you're working for another team here.
Fucking Algerian.
It's Algerian over here. The Al Pacinans over here. All right. That's it for the night shift. Remember, always keep a particular set of skills handy. Next movie, stay tuned. Follow, subscribe, leave a review. Night shift out.